Welcome, viewers. Just imagine what I am going to tell you now. 12 kids and their football team's coach are trapped in a cave under a big mountain, 5 kilometers away from the entrance of the cave. Just like that, the cave is not an ordinary cave, as we think. There is a similar path in all the places. In some places, it looks like a curve. In many places, there is a narrow path. In some places, there is a path above our head. We have to climb up with our hands on top of it. In such a cave, 13 people are trapped within 5 kilometers. What is worse than this is that the mountain where this cave is starting to rain heavily. So the water coming from there starts to fill into that cave. Now there is no chance, even if they want to escape. Because in a place where there is no light, the path they came from starts to fill with water. Even if they want to come out, they have to dive into the water and come out. That too without any light. Just imagine, the cave itself is scary. How would it be if we get stuck in such a situation? In 2018, this incident made all the countries of the world look back. Why? Elon Musk also did a special project to save these guys. In a situation where there is no food, no light, and you can only feel what is nearby. They were alive for 18 days, knowing that rainwater can drown them at any time. For 18 days, the Thai government and all the best divers in the world have tried their best to save them. What happened in that cave for those 18 days? Why did these guys go into that cave? How did they save them? This video will be very interesting. June 23, 2018. There's a football team with a total of 12 boys aged 11 to 17 in Thailand. There is also a 25-year-old coach of that team. That day, as usual, they were practicing football on the ground. Then the rain started. The boys finished their practice and a special celebration was planned for that day. It was the birthday of one of the boys. To celebrate, they decided to embark on a small adventure trip with their coach to their favorite spot, Tham Luang Cave. Although they had visited the cave many times, this day was going to be different. Madhi, one of the boys, took her cycle and joined them at the cave. Meanwhile, the parents of the birthday boy were waiting outside the cave with a cake. As night fell and the boy did not return home, the worried parents began to search for him. It was then discovered that all 13 had ventured into the cave. At the same time, heavy rain began pouring down. The parents quickly went to the cave and found the boys' bicycles and bags outside. Water was already flooding into the cave. When the local rescue team arrived, some parents joined them in the search. They ventured into the cave for an hour, but the conditions were dire. The path was narrow, and the water was rising quickly. Breathing was difficult, and the visibility was almost zero. The rescuers realized that they needed professional divers to handle the situation. June 24th, 2018. News of the rescue operation spread quickly. The Thai governor arrived at the scene, realizing that the situation was far more complex than initially thought. Outside, the families of the trapped individuals were in tears, but they clung to hope. The Thai government mobilized all available resources, but the heavy rain continued to complicate the operation. To rescue the trapped individuals, highly experienced cave divers from around the world were called in. The water levels were reaching the cave entrance, creating an urgent need for action. A massive water pump was transported from 9,000 kilometers away, and within an hour, it removed 1 million liters of water, finally allowing divers to enter the cave. Despite the progress, the cave's intricate pathways made the rescue mission extremely challenging. Early plans to use remote-controlled submarines failed due to the cave's narrow and winding passages. The team had to rely entirely on human divers. With the water pumped out, divers could now attempt to reach the trapped boys. The rescue team faced numerous setbacks. The cave's narrow passages required divers to navigate with extreme caution. Some attempts involved using small robots, but these were unsuccessful due to the cave's layout. The situation was worsening, and the rescuers needed to adapt their strategies quickly. June 27, 2018. The cave's passages became increasingly difficult to navigate. The divers faced treacherous conditions, including tight underwater squeezes. The water levels continued to rise intermittently, adding to the peril. Every movement had to be calculated with precision to avoid jeopardizing the mission. Then, after 10 agonizing days of navigating through the cave, a glimmer of hope emerged. The divers spotted faint light ahead. The boys had been found. The sight of the boys, though weak and exhausted, was a moment of immense relief and triumph. But the mission was far from over. The boys had to be carefully transported through the treacherous cave system. Each boy was equipped with diving gear and guided through the flooded tunnels. The rescue team had to ensure their safety every step of the way, as the cave's conditions made each movement critical. The operation was fraught with danger. The cave's unpredictable conditions created a claustrophobic environment. Divers had to assist each boy through the narrow passages, ensuring they remained calm and focused. The intense atmosphere of the rescue added to the drama of the operation. Finally, after hours of meticulous and dangerous work, the boys began to emerge from the cave one by one. The sight of each boy safely making it out was met with overwhelming joy and relief from the families and the global audience. In the end, all 13 individuals were rescued safely. The Tham Luang Cave Rescue operation was a breathtaking demonstration of human courage, resilience, and ingenuity. It showcased the extraordinary efforts made to save lives and the collective power of global solidarity. If this incredible story has captivated you, make sure to like and subscribe for more gripping content.